answer to the Early Today Biz quiz. How long is the life expectancy of any durable goods item? 3 years or more. Orders for durable good items like cars and computers soared above 12.5% in October.
It is day 142 of the war in Afghanistan. Over the weekend, American forces came under rocket attack at the base in Kandahar. No U.S. troops were injured, and it's been almost 6 months since the September 11th attacks and the hunt for Osama bin Laden. This morning, NBC's Norah O'Donnell has more on the hunt for the world's most wanted man.
For the first time, top U.S. officials admit they've intercepted almost no communications from bin Laden for nearly 2 months.
Very quiet on that front since early January. We just haven't heard a lot from him.
Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld on NBC's Meet the Press.
If he's alive, he's very busy hiding somewhere, and he is having a dickens of a time communicating with his people.
U.S. officials still don't know if bin Laden may have been killed in a Hellfire missile attack in Zawahiri by a CIA Predator drone. Forensic tests are underway at the FBI in Washington. But Rumsfeld is emphatic those killed were not innocent civilians.
Well, I've watched the video from the Predator unmanned aerial vehicle, and the suggestion that those people were scrap collectors is ludicrous.
President Bush in Washington went to church as there are reports he plans to meet with Britain's Tony Blair to discuss broadening the war to Iraq. White House officials would say only that Blair is likely to return to the White House soon to discuss a wide variety of issues. But will the U.S. be ready to take on Saddam Hussein? Washington Post reports Pentagon planners will need 6 months to produce enough precision-guided bombs to engage Iraq. Stockpiles of such smart bombs have been severely depleted. More than 10,000 dropped in Afghanistan.
We are rapidly replenishing the things we need, and we have no intention of trying to do things we're not capable of doing.
That was NBC's Norah O'Donnell reporting. Now recapping our top stories this morning, the 4 men accused in the abduction and murder of reporter Daniel Pearl will appear in court today. Pakistani police continue to scour the Pakistani-Afghan border for the rest of the killers. The trial of a mother accused of drowning her 5 children in a bathtub resumes in Houston this morning. Prosecutors will cross-examine doctors who talked to Andrea Yates before and after the death of her children. And after more than 2 months, it's no longer a virtual house arrest for Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. Israel has drawn back tanks from his compound, but is limiting Arafat to the West Bank city of Ramallah. For now, I'm Nanette Hansen, and this is Early Today on NBC.
Send your comments or questions to earlytoday@nbc.com.
Well, for all of you who can't wait for more Olympic action, only 899 days to go until the Games of Athens, Greece. With huge security and building problems ahead, preparation for the Summer Games there in August 2004 will be watched very closely. With more on all of this morning, here's NBC's Brian Williams from Greece.
Greek weightlifter Pyros Dimas, already a 2-time Olympic champion. He is hoping here to break his own world record. And the metaphor here is impossible to ignore. Athens has some very heavy lifting to do before the games can begin. This is a nation of 10 million preparing to welcome the world. They are spending $6 billion to do it.
This is exciting. It's difficult, but we're trying to modernize the infrastructure as well.
Even the head of the games here admits modernizing a place that's 3,000 years old has its challenges. Like when you try to build anything in Greece, from highways to hotels. The preservationists show up because just about anywhere you're digging into history.
I'm sure in Sydney and Salt Lake and Atlanta there were construction challenges, but not of the scope where every time you put a shovel into the ground, you might be uncovering something of over 3,000 years old.
Another factor, the modern Greek culture, which often seems to Westerners to be saying, enjoy life and live for today. Tomorrow's problems can be fixed tomorrow. That can be a problem where construction and security are concerned because both are badly needed right now.
We must be ready every day, now, tomorrow, yesterday, to fight every threat.
The Greeks know they must cooperate with agencies like the U.S. Secret Service, who constantly train for this kind of thing. After all, the whole world is watching.
If Greece cooperates with the IOC, with the European Union, with the United States, with all those international security agencies that are going to want to help Greece, I think the chances of a successful event are high.
So the heavy lifting begins, just like the kind that did indeed win Pyros Dimas his new world record.
Ooh. NBC's Brian Williams reporting. Thanks for being with us on Early Today after our 2-week Olympics hiatus. Have a great morning, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hope to see you then.